Cain Beringer is an award-winning author of several health, fitness, and meditation books. He has stories in many magazines in America and abroad. He has published columns on health and BDSM issues. He also has a number of anthologies in print as well as many ebooks. His gay romances generally border on the dark side and cover many unusual genres. Cain Beringer has published innumerable short stories in various gay publications throughout Europe and America. His self-published books include Essays on Black America, a book on meditation, and a series of fitness books. He currently lives in New York City with his life partner, whom he says indulges him shamelessly. Knowing, sarcastic, and wise, it's always a pleasure to catch up with Cain, and this chat at the book fair was no exception. Hi, I'm talking to Cain Beringer at the 6th Annual Rainbow Book Fair. Cain, what are some of the challenges that you experience or understand in producing BDSM material these days?
Challenge? No challenge.
No challenge?
No, I write it, my publishers like what I write. It's out there. I mean, it's no challenge because it's my lifestyle. So, you know what they say, write what you know.
Do you work with one publisher, or do you, for some reason I thought you had your own imprint? Do you have both?
In the very beginning, I did publish my own stuff, which was like 3 or 4 titles. In the last few years or so, I've had a publisher, Lydian Press, and they do all my publishing.
Has working with an outside publisher, I see that the covers are different. They seem to be more elaborate, more engaging. I mean, has that affected your content at all?
The content?
Your approach?
Not necessarily. It's affected my output because I do love my covers, and it inspires me to write more just to see the covers because it's like when you write something, it's like watching the character come to life.
Now, in terms of the business or in terms of what you're thinking is for whatever you're working on or what comes out next year, 50 Shades of Grey, any effect, any change, do you perceive any change in the audience or interest in what you're doing?
Oh, yeah, it's changed in the audience. All of a sudden, everybody wants to do or read about BDSM. The sexual content and a lot of books has gone down, or it's not as in your face as it used to be. I think it's probably saturated the market. And as to her success, it definitely goes to show you just have no idea what the public's going to want. You know, if it hits, it hits. I mean, people have worked a lot longer and harder than she just got very lucky. And I'm sure it probably has sent a lot of people flurrying to write more.
Right, exactly. Or at least for the next, 2, 5, 10 years? I mean, maybe
it'll be something else.
Right, exactly. All right, what are you showing now? I see a bunch of titles. Anything new? Anything that's really doing well? Anything you really want to talk about?
Okay, let's see. Right now, Beauty and the Beast is doing very nicely. And
tell me a little about it.
Beauty and the Beast is about an opera singer. It takes place in the future, and there's an opera singer. And in prison now, they take the prisoners, instead of putting them on life, they force them to fight in the arena, gladiators. And one of the gladiators falls in love with the opera singer and vice versa. And this is 5 continuing stories, so you can read each one individual, but then they all run together to form the one novel.
So they're all in one book. There's only 5 stories in there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you wanted to buy just each separate one, you can get them all in ebooks.
Wow. Okay.
As a separate piece. So that's one.
That's cool.
That's pretty much the same with all of them. Luther is also my other favorite. And Luther's my favorite because he's a black vampire whose roommate is the son of Satan. And
that's convenient.
But the son of Satan doesn't want to be the son of Satan. He wants to go out and make it on his own.
Just accept it.
So what they do is they go and they battle zombies and vampires and demons. Yeah.
Anti-heroes.
Dark heroes.
Dark heroes.
Because Luther's still slashing throats and.
Oh, right. Okay. Because they still have a hunger. I mean, they still.
Yeah, they still do, but they're kind of protecting their turf. So whenever anything shows up in their turf, they fight them.
This is a guide to roommates in the today. I see.
And again, each story is a separate one as an ebook, so you can get each separate one, or you can buy the whole thing as a full print.
What's the most current thing you have? Is there
The most current one would be.
I mean, Dark Side? No. Caligula Rising? Oh, great title, great.
Yeah, that one and Beast and Luther. Oh, and Corporate Games. That was also on.
On average, how many books a year do you write and produce? I mean, I know that.
Well, the thing is that I don't really write long books. I write short stories, and then eventually pull them together to make each one as a different anthology. So it does become a novel.
I see.
But I write them piece by piece.
It seems like you're always writing.
Yeah, I do. And there's a lot more coming out because I like writing.
Listen, well, I thank you so much for talking to us today. Have a great day.
Okay, great.